Hey, have you backed The Witcher Old World or thinking about backing it? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down all the updates and add-ons to see if this game is right for you. Let's get right into the video. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Clayton, and on this channel, we have fun with board games. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining all the updates and add-ons to the game The Witcher Old World that is currently on its final week on Kickstarter. But first, disclaimer. I just want to mention, I'm making this video to share my thoughts and opinions about the campaign to see if this game is right for you. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please give this video a like and maybe consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you stay to the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys what I pledged for and why. To start this video off, let's answer the question, do you need to know anything about The Witcher to enjoy this game? In my personal opinion, no. You do not need to be a Witcher fan or to know anything about The Witcher to enjoy this game. All you really need to know is that the Witchers are monster hunters. Now, is this game right for you and what pledge level should you pledge at? Well, let's break it down. The standard or the deluxe? Well, in the deluxe version, you get those 24 currently, as of the time of this recording, monster miniatures. There may be more by the time I release this video. So if you want more of a thematic gameplay and you want those miniatures, then the deluxe version might be for you. And with both these pledges, you get all 3 expansions for the game and the Kickstarter expansion, The Lost Mount. So let's break down why you want the expansions instead of waiting to retail. Well, not only are you helping with the campaign, but with each expansion, it adds a new element to the game. For the Wild Hunt expansion, that opens up the solo and cooperative gameplay for the game. If you're not a competitive game player, but still interested in this game, then that Wild Hunt expansion will work well for you. You get 4 bosses to choose. Each boss is different with their own abilities. You will need to work with other players and make decisions in order to defeat the boss. And if you want, there is an extra boss that you can add to your pledge for €8 to the Wild Hunt expansion. Now, let's talk about the Monster Trial expansion. Currently, with the standard box and the deluxe box, if you rate the retail, this version of the game is more meant to be family friendly. It is very easy to learn and to teach to new players. It doesn't add that much level of difficulty with the monsters. But with the Monster Trail expansion, this adds more complex monsters to the game and adds another Witcher. When these monsters come out, they have their own unique ability and attack cards. Because these monsters are harder to fight, you'll need better weapons. So this expansion also introduced bombs. So bombs are kind of like potions, but they take longer to create. So if you want more of a challenging gameplay, then the Monster Trial will work for you. And it also works with the Wild Hunt expansion. You can add those monsters to your gameplay when you're playing solo and cooperative. Let's talk about the Adventure Pack. So for anyone that was seeking more storyline in this game, this expansion enhances what's already in the base game. This pack contains 12 story tokens for some of those special unique quests that come with this pack, and will scratch that itch for anyone that's looking for more storyline in the game. Now let's talk about add-ons. So the first add-on I'm going to talk about is the Meta Coins. The Meta Coins is an add-on that you can add on to your pledge if you want to add more thematic gameplay, instead of using the cardboard tokens that comes with the base pledge. It contains 30 coins, which Go On Board has ensured that is more than enough that you will need for a 5-player game. Now let's move on to the Mage expansion. Instead of playing Witchers, you can play as Mages. Mages play a little bit differently than Witchers. They come with their own action cards, and with that, it comes with another board to add on the game board. So they are separate from the Witcher cards. Witchers are not able to use those Mages cards. The reason being is because Mages have energy, and that energy will be used to spend on using their ability on the player board and help boost some of the action cards. So if that's an add-on that sounds interesting to you and you weren't too sure if you wanted to play as a Witcher, then this Mage expansion is something you might want to consider adding to your pledge. This expansion will add a lot more replayability to the game, as it appears it will work with all expansions. Lastly, let's talk about the Legendary Hunt expansion. With this expansion, it adds a whole new way to win the game. This expansion adds 7 new boss monsters, and the game ends once someone has taken on and defeated that legendary monster. So the game actually ends with this epic fight between a player and that legendary monster. It does not work for the solo and cooperative mode. And I just want to mention, please work with your board game budget. If your board game budget can't afford this game right now, just back at the level that you feel comfortable with. Alright, so as I was editing this video, Go On Board decided to release another add-on and another pledge level. So I thought I would cover that real quick. So the Skelliage Island expansion. I hope I pronounced that right. Let me know in the comment section if I did or didn't. With this expansion, it adds 3 new locations to the game board. And to get to these locations, there are only 3 ships you can take, and each ship can only go to one of those locations. Going to these locations is going to take a little bit longer. So I believe this is going to be done during the end phase of your turn. It also adds 1 new monster to the game. There's not too much I can say about it right now, but as soon as I find out more, I'll let you guys know in the description box. Now the new pledge level. With this pledge level, you get the deluxe box plus all add-on expansions. It does not include any add-on miniatures or the silver coins. If you're thinking about getting the deluxe pledge anyways and getting most of these add-ons, you might want to consider upgrading to the all-in pledge. That's all I can say so far about the updates. Let's get back to the video. So let's go back in time. What just happened? Alright, let's jump into my final thoughts. Let's just sum this up. This game is a deck building adventure game that has a storytelling expansion, a solo and cooperative expansion, and a monster expansion that adds more difficulty to the game. What's great about this Kickstarter is that you get all that with one simple pledge, deluxe or standard. And you only want to add those add-ons if you want to enhance your experience with the game, to play as mages, or to have a different way to win with the legendary Monster Hunt expansion. If anything I said in this video sounds interesting to you, then this game is right for you. Now let's talk about my pledge. What I ended up pledging is for the standard box, and I added the mages and the legendary hunt expansion. I wasn't too interested in the metal coins, and because shipping to Canada can be pretty expensive, I just didn't think I needed them. I didn't really want the extra miniatures. I feel like I get enough miniatures with the mages and the legendary hunt expansion. So that is what I pledged for, and if you guys enjoyed this video, then I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.